Let's not monkey around. We'll get straight to the point. If humans go on the town for New Year's, why not chimpanzees? In London, anything goes when a bunch of the boys whoop it up. But when they partake of the grape, it hasn't had time to get fermented. When the inner man is satisfied, it's time to turn to the more aesthetic things of life, like playing Old Lang Syne with a rock and roll beat. This mob may not drum up enough business to compete with the Beatles, but one thing is sure, they had better rewrite that cliche that music soothes the savage beast. If this din is dinner music, I'm going on a diet.
All right, good evening, everybody. We've got the OTSL third place match, or the beginning of it anyway. Tonight we'll have game 1 and possibly game 2, with Team Illinois' own Derek Miller taking on Ed Prem for the bronze medal. I'm Jeremy Anders, joined as always by Frank Zhang and Matt Dominski. Guys, how are you doing?
Good.
Trying to stay warm.
Yeah, not fun times here in the great state of Illinois. Hope it's warmer wherever you guys are watching from. This hand strikes me as very mediocre to below average, guys. What about you?
Yeah, the op situation's not good, especially if we eat a purge. I guess
Well-
Matt's comment about drawing some high ops card didn't get to Derek in time.
No, he's did not work out well. But I don't think we have to worry about purge if we just defectors, which I think should be headline.
Yeah, and Derek getting a little frisky with the Marshall Plan fake out here. What do you guys think of that?
I don't mind it at all with the low ops. Gives you
Yeah.
a much easier path to Europe Dom, and you're defecting anything nasty that can happen in the headline anyway.
Right, yeah. I like it.
Yeah, I think this is fine.
See if Ed is considering headlining D-Call. That is one risk of the Marshall setup. Might allow your opponent to sneak out a nasty card in the headline.
And Derek's certainly hoping that's the case this time.
Oh,
Oh, Ed sniffed it out. Good for him. Oh,
Well,
my.
but it's actually pretty nice because now it keeps CIA in the deck, so he's going to have to worry about it still.
yeah, that's not awful for Derek,
Yeah,
but
it's not great, but it's. I wonder if that means if he doesn't have really any strong red cards then, because this would be nice for like Sokovs, the Gaul.
Yeah, so you get some silver linings for Derek, of course, with CIA still being in the deck, but I like that play right there. And that is that's an
perfect.
obnoxious roll.
That's a perfect roll.
go for the standard Egypt Malaysia play, or do we do something cheaper given the ops situation?
Well, I was just gonna say, do we have to close off West Germany?
Yeah, definitely close off West Germany. I would have kind of liked 5-year play on West Germany and taking Iraq there.
For Egypt.
Well, we have Nasser, and he can still coup, so I think I like Iraq better still.
Well, he doesn't have access though.
Well, yeah. Oh, right, Derek's U.S. though.
Okay, so now I think I like 5-year plan. 2 Egypt, 1 Malaysia.
Yeah, 2.
Okay, Derek is conserving his ops here. I probably would have used the 3
I
there.
don't mind. Obviously, there's a blockade threat that we haven't talked about, but I think we're just eating the risk at this point.
And until DEFCON drops, I'm fine with not going to Malaysia.
And I do feel like I've been seeing more turn 1 blockades lately. I think we had it happen to us in our DC game, right, Matt? It happened to me in an
Turn
async
one,
game, and
yeah.
I've just been seeing it more. So I don't know. Maybe I'm making that up, but I feel like it's becoming more common.
Yeah, once in a while, if you give it a go, it'll probably pay dividends once every like 5 games.
Yep.
Oops,
It's
that would
very much playing like a man
that's
with
a
Middle East
two.
scoring.
Yeah, so I would even that.
Okay, so Derek in a space Korean. I was just going to ask, how are we handling Korean War? And we are obviously spacing it.
Yeah, I think space is the correct move there.
You could have evented it and see if you won and just grab Korea, but this is fine.
Well, yeah, but you don't really have another space card though.
If we had the tempo, I would have loved to event it, but yeah, with the pressure being applied in the Middle East, I think I would have done the same play.
Yeah,
And Derek's going to run into some trouble with mill ops as well.
yeah, he's definitely got. I think we're thinking about taking the Nasser coup on, but then you got to wait till AR6 for that.
Yeah.
So then we're cooing with Romanian.
Romanian's fine. Indy Reds is still out there, so Romanian is fine.
Yeah, we're running out of tempo here because we're gonna play a 1-up, we're gonna space, and we're gonna do 5-year plan.
Incorrect move. EEU should be invented second.
I actually do. I laugh because you're so militant about it, but I agree.
Unless if you're doing something in Europe with EEU after the fact, which doesn't make sense, I guess. Maybe it does. Just do it second because it wastes more of your opponent's time.
Yep.
Yeah, so nothing he did would have changed if he did it second there. Oh, he spaced it. Okay. Yeah,
Turkey is interesting. So now,
yeah, I'm not sure on. I guess he wanted to. Yeah, I don't get the
yeah,
Turkey.
I think Ed was trying to walk a tightrope of staying high defcom weird and getting Middle East dom, which is going to be tough for him.
Oh, you're right, because Iraq does not have access to Syria, right?
Well, I mean, he could have taken Iran, but I mean, it's getting cooed.
No, true, but I mean, having access to Syria. Neither of those two countries has access to Syria, correct?
That is correct.
So I guess the Turkey move was to maintain access there, I guess.
Yeah, just some long-term hope of fighting in Europe with country count, I think.
Yeah. What's interesting, Derek didn't think about any realigns in Middle East. I don't know if that would have been effectual anywhere, but
I
think I'm jamming a lot of ops into France right here.
Yeah, I was gonna say 2 France and 1
Malaysia.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, you could still coup Malaysia first AR.
All right.
That's nice. He got Vietnam.
Oh, I was just gonna say don't get purged, but we've got a fix for that, thankfully.
There is a risk of the SOTGov's Europe drop for domination, isn't there?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Which I was concerned about if we had to event Romanian last turn, but because Ed took Turkey, the threat exists anyway.
Maybe that was his whole card, so maybe that's what he's hoping for.
Possibly, but I see no way Ed would have headlined CIA over SOTGovs.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Derek's going to have a little bit of tightrope walking here with Vietnam, D-stall, and D-call.
Yeah, we have control of them all, which is good, but yeah, it's a lot of red cards to deal with.
So neutralized purge is nice.
Yeah, but this is
which one
a lot better with containment though, that's the problem.
Yeah, which one takes effect first?
I guess purge because it's a higher ops card, but I don't think it matters.
Yeah, it's never gonna practically matter. They always just equal each other out, Matt.
Okay.
Like if you're talking about like Romanian, it's not like you get purged, stay at 1, and then go up to 2. It just nets itself out.
Right. Yeah. 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 One ups is where it would change.
So
So
interesting to see
I definitely
what.
can see a Malaysia coup incoming, given Ed clearly does not have any access cards.
Yeah. I think a Malaysia coup makes sense.
Oh,
The
a big one.
It's a big one.
yeah.
Not a big roll though, thankfully for Derek. Um,
I
I think we just
mean,
have to get to Malaysia, right? Like he can.
yeah, but
Yeah.
oh, and then just see who wants to take Thailand first and the other coups it.
Yeah,
Well,
I
I
mean,
guess if we had a playable 3-op, I could see counter couing Malaysia.
yeah, I don't think I want to use. We could have used Fidel. I think this is fine.
Came to the throne in 1927. He's been in the forefront of European news. He was then a boy of 6, having succeeded King Ferdinand after Carol had been exiled.
See if Ed sneaks a duck and cover play into Thailand. That'd be sneaky.
That would, yeah, that would suck for Derek.
They should have used that to coup though, right?
Yeah,
Not
true.
not necessarily if he failed, because then he either gets another coup on that or on Thailand.
Knowing the role, it wouldn't have worked out, but yeah, I think it's the better play more often than not.
Okay.
Going hard into Thailand. Takes Malaysia, that does give a domination.
It's a quick dom. So Derek's got to choose between the coup. So here's the thing: if we're not coup in Thailand, we're not stopping dom.
I mean, you could take
I
Indonesia.
like it. It's an IP war, basically.
I
Oh, and it did not hit.
I mean, you take Indonesia and Philippines and you stop the Dom, right?
Yeah, but then Ed's got access to every country from Laos to Afghanistan. We've got no
Yeah,
access.
yeah, no, yeah, but it takes an AR each time to move to one of those countries, though. So it's not like he might
And
not
we
have
don't
the
have
time.
many ops to actually fill up the countries.
No, that part is
I think that was a good risk, and we like seeing that for ops. Okay, so we're
just
Asia's very bad. Don't worry about it. I would get the space here, I think, or I mean, you could retake your Europe dom. Greece could be an important-ish
I
country.
I would retake Europe Dom,
It's certainly annoying if Ed randomly grabs Greece.
which he
Yeah, and
might.
then you have to
Which he
grab
might.
Portugal and Canada, right? For 5.
Mm,
Yeah, you would. So I actually I'm down with taking Greece here.
I guess with Fidel.
yeah, Fidel.
And that's what Derek's gonna do. Gonna be a painful ending to the turn here.
Yeah, we'll see if Ed has Asia, I assume, right now.
He's playing like a man who has Asia, right?
Well, I mean, it's still the correct move to do.
And there it is.
BB Trek's starting to get concerning.
Oh,
Yeah, always an ouchie as the US when you dominate Europe and it doesn't come out.
Well, it still might, but I guess it's less likely at this point.
Yeah, I think if Ed had Europe, he should have
Would
dumped
have
it
gold in the
very
headline.
quick.
Well, yeah, maybe. I mean, I think he wanted to grab those countries first.
Okay,
It's
there's a pick for
one.
Derek.
Washington, with the Far East the center of world anxiety, President Eisenhower signs the Congressional
Okay, so we're gonna give Suez here, I assume.
Yeah, I think you have to.
We have to.
You're going to give Suez and D-Stall.
Well, we're holding D-Stall, hopefully.
I mean, not D-Stall, Vietnam.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely hold. Unless he has blockade.
And Ed does the right thing and makes that an empty AR.
Yeah. Which that's fine. You get it out of the deck.
It is actually very nice that Ed does not have Italy access, or else the
Yeah.
SOC-Gov's threat would exist.
Yeah, you could use one of the Vietnam or both Vietnams into Italy if you did, though.
Do we poke Thailand?
Yeah, I think so. Then you
Thailand is good. We can also. You've mentioned the SOC-Gov play a couple times, Frank. Like that, we could protect that, prevent that from happening. But I think you have to use both apps to make that.
I
happen.
don't think SOC goes is as big of an issue with Truman still in the deck, and he doesn't have access to France or Italy.
Well, just what Frank said earlier about SOC-Gov, which is in our hand, thankfully. SOC-Govs could have given Ed Dom.
Oh,
Yeah, dropped.
Don't do. Duck and cover completely negates the Thailand poke.
It does, and we have a redrawn defectors, which is always sneaky.
Yeah. Which.
So I think Ed has Europe, Truman, NORAD, Cambridge 5, Comic-Con, and CNS. That's a lot of cards to know.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So I guess Derek.
Say it again, Jeremy.
Europe, Truman, NORAD, Cambridge 5, Comic-Con, and Captured Nazis.
Yeah, we haven't seen any of those.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess Derek decided there was nothing worth defecting. He could have defected CIA again.
Oh, that's game.
That's game.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that. And Duck and Cover was a known card or no? No. That was
it was known.
It was known. Yeah, it was known because he had 5-year plan. I was thinking what was his 3-op in turn 1. That was a known card. 5-year plan was in his hand turn 1. I don't know. I don't get why did he do CIA?
Yeah, I don't get that one.
I just said I knew you had Duck. Yeah,
and that's looking at Derek's known cards. That's the only headline too. So
yeah, I was going to say you said defectors could be a sneaky one. And I was like, well, I like defectors turn 4 because you get much stronger cards to defect in the mid-war.
Okay, so Ed sneakily headlines CIA twice. First time works out great for him. The second time, unfortunately, ends the game for him. So Derek takes a very quick 1-0 lead, and we will head right on to game 2 here. Derek will be the USSR in this one.
Yeah, get that right on the first.
And I still will drop here, even though that was a short game. But
all right, Frank.
Hopefully, game 2 is a good one.
Good travels tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right, later.
See ya.
I need to reset this. There we go.
I will. I'll know that Derek is USSR this time instead of getting that confused on the first headline in AR last game. I think that game was basing it off of Derek's stream. I think that was a 15-minute game because it ended pretty much right when the headline was starting.
Yeah, nice quick one.
Yeah.
This is pretty clearly a Nasser headline with Middle East scoring in hand and not a ton of ops here. Another mediocre hand for Derek.
Yeah,
and that game 1, Ed's going to be kicking himself because that game 1 was not looking great for Derek.
Yeah, I don't get. He knew he had duck. I want to watch his YouTube or whatever he does and see
Yeah,
what
Ed
he was
Prem
thinking.
is on YouTube, folks. It's Gaming with the Colonel.
Yeah. So
I'm not sure if he's doing this one or not. Hopefully he is, and you folks can check that out.
yeah, I would be interested to see if he just had a brain fart there or what, or maybe he was thinking it was like turn one and DEFCON was higher. Because he said in the chat, I knew you had duck. So I'm not
Yeah,
sure
so
what
that's
the CIA, maybe he was hoping duck wouldn't be headlined. But that's a tough ask with Derek being down 9 points on turn 3.
yeah. I think of Derek's known cards, Duck was the only headline.
That
So
was, yeah,
so
that
yeah,
was pretty much,
we'll see. Maybe we can see that one. Oh, but Ed's
This kind of thing is
okay.
almost a daily occurrence in Egypt these
So-
Ed
days.
is U.S. headlines Cambridge.
yeah, US headlines Cambridge. So Ed gives Derek the knowledge that he does not have any headlines.
The occasion, well, that was simply to hoist the Egyptian
I mean,
flag over the former Navy house.
Cambridge is
Some
not a
officer decided to
terrible
do that
headline, I don't
in
think, if
person.
you don't have any scorings. But yeah, if the rest are red, it's not great.
Which just shows he has nothing. He doesn't have a single card that's a positive value headline. Like I would headline Formosan in a heartbeat over that.
Yeah,
Especially
but he
heartbeat over
could still
that.
have like 4-op and 3-op cards.
True.
Like you're not going to headline NTB or NATO.
Okay.
What did Derek spread, right? Okay.
Eric's right, yeah. Oh,
That's a nice 6. And he correctly does it second, the event.
he's learned from you.
Yeah. And the loan op in Finland is going away.
Mm-hmm. Rest of this turn is pretty painful for Derek unless he plays the China card, which I'm not a big advocate of. He's going to space NORAD. He's got Blockade, Truman, Middle East to play. I
No, you just
holding
no, you
5-year
just
plan.
you 5-year plan. Well, you score Middle East, right? Because you're leading it.
Yeah.
Truman is inconsequential, so you can get rid of that. And then you play Blockade, get rid of 5-year plan or NORAD and space the other, or play 5-year plan or something, right?
Yeah, so Ed is correctly going to forget about the Middle East here, and this is the play we were talking about Derek maybe doing last game if he had the tempo to do it, which he didn't. Ed does have tempo, and he plays it, and Derek misses the war, so Ed will get South Korea.
Yeah, well, it works when the war fails.
I think it's decently effective.
Well,
If the war hit, you put 2
if the
in.
war hit, so if the war hit, it'd be 2-1 US, and Derek would have just taken it with the China card.
But that's valuable though for the US. You've gotten the China
True.
card.
Yeah. I mean, it's not as valuable right now because there's no USSR ops in the Midwest regions, so CIA is not an issue yet.
And perhaps remembering the Malaysia action that happened last game, going ahead and just taking the country right away.
Yeah, and yeah.
Okay, well, Truman just got.
Yeah, Truman is. I think he probably should have had played Truman instead of spacing last time, but tough to know that at that point.
It didn't work out, but I think space was the right call. I mean, this is pretty much the only card. Yeah, it is really annoying for Derek.
Right, which is why it's the only annoying card left. So you play it, get it out of the deck to no effect, and then you can space later.
Yeah, so Derek, I want to see Derek do something that forces Ed to not coup here. Because right now we're getting 4 VPs from Millops.
Well, you control Truman, so you could just like start dumping ops into France.
You could put the China card in there. It's not crazy. I don't think that's going to work well. I would event Blockade if we were going to do it. I think if we're going to play
he is eventing
I would
Blockade.
Huh?
Oh, yeah, he put blockade. He was using blockade there, right?
I was just saying I would event it if I'm playing blockade, since we haven't
Event
seen.
what? Blockade or Truman?
Yeah, so then he's gonna put one in North Korea. I actually maybe it's that little Matt Deminsky shaped devil on my shoulder telling me to play the China card into France, but I'm tempted to do that.
Yeah, you go 5-3. You have a little tempo to do it. You might be able to squeeze it out. If he also you also know he doesn't have. He said himself he doesn't have a good hand, and you know that from the C5 headline.
Well,
And he
I
kind of lied
think he
because he
just
had
didn't
Duncan
have a
Cup.
good headline. He wasn't.
Yeah, yeah,
He
he
was
kind of
hamming it
lied.
up a little bit there.
Yeah, he kind of was not telling the truth with duck and cover and
NATO.
NATO. And I guess the two wars is not great, but well, now Truman doesn't matter.
Yeah, now I think we're just playing Truman.
No,
Oh, I would like
no,
to.
no, use 5-year plan and take Algeria. Or is it,
Or honestly, I would seriously consider. So you got to event 5-year plan first. So Truman goes off, and then
yeah,
jam in France, and then
yeah,
he
yeah.
has to choose between Millops and France. I think that's what that would be my play. Coup of Panama. I mean, I get it though.
Well, especially when it knocks everybody out.
And he's keeping 5-year plan, which is valuable.
Yeah, yeah. If
And
hang
actually, an Iran coup, I'm assuming Ed hasn't held back anything too good here, but like a big Iran coup is annoying for Derek.
on. Yeah,
Got some
Tad,
data access. Yeah.
he could get Saudi. It's gonna be tough.
Oh, he has
Yeah,
that P.
two up
Okay.
is gonna be tough to flip it.
Yeah, so Ed does get most of his mill ops.
But he
Or
gets
all
all
of
the
them, actually.
yeah, he gets all the it went
Okay,
down
but
to
we get 5-year plan in Europe. We're gonna have to give CIA.
yeah,
See
which
if
is
Fidel
fine.
comes out.
There is the only op in mid-war is South Africa right now. So CIA is not an issue currently.
Well, the only problem there is Fidel is unseen.
Yeah, yeah.
CNS does seem like a good headline. Could make an argument for Purge, but CNS very valuable
Yeah, I
right now.
like CNS get the 2 points. And then
Yeah, I
you
think
can
that would be my play too.
yeah, and then if you really want, you can space for 2 or you can even if you want to get sneaky and weird, you can play you can event Olympic Games AR1 because you don't really have a oh well we might we could see a late space CNS.
Okay, and
Yeah, get rid of CIA is probably the correct call here. Ed will be sad about the 5-year plan of Europe.
yeah, I'm okay with this.
Yeah, there's no really strong place to coup.
And that is we've seen 5 headlines in this game or in this series, and 3 of them have been defected.
Yeah, and 3 of them have been CIA as well.
Well, this was AR1.
Oh, true, true. Fine. In headline are AR1.
Yeah.
But yeah, 3 have been defected, yeah. No, only 2 have been defected, right?
Oh, is that right?
Because
That's
it
right,
was
because Derek
defected.
didn't defector on turn 3, which won him the game. Yeah.
Yeah, it was duck and cover.
Okay, and that just goes to Portugal, which I don't like. I would have cooed there.
I would have taken a coup,
Yeah, for
right?
sure. Yeah.
I mean, I get it's tough, but if you can knock him out of Egypt, you can get Egypt.
Yeah, or even just something.
I
Yeah,
mean,
exactly. If you roll 5 on Egypt, Derek can only put 1 op in. So exactly like what you said. Yeah.
yeah, you take the chance, and Nasser, Derek has it because of Nasser, right? So once you're in, unless Muslim revolution comes up, you're not really going to be kicked out of there.
And Saddam, Camp David will help with that anyway. So,
Well, so
okay,
that would, yeah.
this feels like a lot of investment in Europe when the scoring's going to be 5-year planned away, and Derek doesn't have any cards that attack Europe.
Yeah, I would have taken that African country if I was Ed first.
Yeah, Algeria and Pakistan is great from Derek.
For Derek, yeah. Ed should have taken Algeria, though. That was, I think, a misplay for inventing.
Yeah, I think if we're going to do a 4-op Marshall play, I think 2 Thailand, 2 Algeria made good sense.
I think he probably saw Europe and did not see 5-year plan or did not put it together yet. Is possible.
Yeah, maybe.
Or if you're Ed, take Saudi Arabia and start evening out Middle East, right?
Oh, Ed heard you. That's kind of after.
Yeah, Comic-Con after. Yeah, there you go. That is the correct move.
Okay, Ed starting to walk up Angola is fine.
So what I would have liked to see with Marshall is Saudi Arabia and Algeria for Ed, because you can take Algeria, put 2 into Saudi, and then a 4-op would even out Middle East with Israel and Saudi, right?
Mm-hmm. Excuse me.
So I would have liked to see that, but unless if he's thinking of like NATO being invented, but he played NATO turn 1, so I'm not sure of the event of Marshall Plan. But I like Vietnam. I like Angola there.
UN of Suez.
Yeah, I think that was a good time to get Suez out of the deck, but taking those countries I like as well.
Yeah, I mean, Asia is unscored, perhaps in Ed's hand.
Yeah, and he's you just take Japan here or you just scored. It's
Yeah, if he's got the scoring, he should just drop it. And what did we do? We took Saudi and India there. I didn't see.
Yes, yes, which is the correct move for Derek with IP War out of the in the discard currently.
Yeah, that seems fine.
I think Edge needs to put another 1 or 2 in Angola there and take South Africa.
Yeah, if I'm Ed, I think I want to get. Do we want to do the Cameroon thing on turn 2? Maybe.
Like AR6.
Yeah, not a lot of places for Ed to
attack. See, I don't like the Cameroon because now you're giving. Well, he already has mill-ups, but if you can only do 1 of the 2 countries, I don't like it because then you're giving Derek access to it, and you know 5-year plan is going to be is going to be the last play, right?
Yeah, well, I just mean at the very end of the. I don't want to do it mid-turn.
Well, yeah, but like I just don't like it for the U.S. because you only have 1, and then next turn, I guess he would be last this turn, but next turn you either have to it gets cooed, and now you're just in a coup war there.
So Derek goes Burma there, which I mean, allow flip won't even give him Dom, but I'm not sure where else he should have gone with his ops. So this is fine.
Well, give who, Derek Dom?
Yeah, because that's all you're really threatening with that Burma op, right?
Yeah, but I mean, all Ed has to do is take Japan.
Oh yeah, exactly.
So
okay, well he got him to play into Lao.
Yeah, I think it's still correct because D-Call can come back and flip that. So I'm fine with him overprotecting it. I would have rather see that 1 go into because Vietnam could always come back, but you're fully protecting Thailand from a brush, I guess.
Yeah, I agree on Indonesia.
But for Derek, I guess that really is his only target. Well, Italy as well.
Yeah, so we're gonna take Burma for IP war.
Yeah, and
So
then just
either one has to be a 6. I mean, this is fine. We don't have any other
take
boundaries.
Afghanistan. Yeah. Wait.
I don't know that we needed to do Afghanistan.
2, 3, 4.
Not much better to do. Maybe to Israel. I don't know.
Well, now Derek just has to like headline Vietnam if he gets it as a redraw and he has domination.
So we have not seen a D card, and Ed's already spaced, so we're not going to see it here.
Yeah, so yeah, we've seen De Gaulle, but not D-Star Decall, yeah. Okay, yeah. Decall, D-Stall,
Oh,
Middle East.
Derek's looking to see if he can get Dom from Decall.
With defectors, I would just do D-Stall.
Well, but he might be able to do a Decall.
Or actually Decall. Yeah, Decall, yeah. Take Nigeria. Yeah, you could poke Indonesia, Vietnam, or even Malaysia.
Yeah, so I think Ed has Formosan, Independent Reds, Containment, and Warsaw Pact.
I think that's right, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because
I would have rather seen Ed taking Japan there, because then no matter of poking with Decall, because you know Decall and Asia are coming, and Decall would not be able to give Derek Dom, right?
yeah, so let's see. So Derek can also do something like one Thailand and flip it with the China card.
Yeah.
So, and then you can do like one Angola, one Nigeria.
Yeah, you definitely need to take
flip.
Nigeria.
And
Yeah.
that gives him Dom. Okay, interesting.
Yeah, so I think the correct play for Ed was putting US Japan into Japan and Thailand.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Ed can stop Dom by placing into Indonesia and Angola. I mean, Angola obviously doesn't stop Dom, but if you place an influence, you're going to take Angola. And then I think Derek, the answer for Derek is then just coup.
Yeah, or flip Vietnam.
Doesn't really have a card to do it with unless you're
I
going to
mean,
do
you
NATO.
could do it with NATO.
That seems expensive. And
But it's expensive, but you get 5 points from that and 3 from Middle East, and now you're up to 18. I mean 13.
yeah, oh, and then as Derek points out to us, he has special as well. So
Yeah, so you space special.
yeah, but then you got 2 scoring cards, a space. Yeah, and Ed is going to place. Oh, interesting.
I don't know. Yeah, well, special actually doesn't matter if you play it first, so take Nigeria back. Or coup Nigeria, yeah. Yeah, perfect coup. So 5, 10. So he could, I mean, if he can flip Vietnam, 1, 2, yeah, 5, 6, 6. So if he flips Vietnam, he might be able to pull off that. So I mean, you could be at 15 points by the end of this turn. I get it. You have to spend most of your ARs in Asia and Middle East, but if you can push the scoring to 15 and you're the only one in Central America and you get that out early, you could be trying to end this quick.
Yeah, because it's 6-6 right now.
Yeah, so it'd be 7-5.
Okay, so that kind of
That negates it, yeah.
yeah. So now I'm okay with just dropping our scorings, destalling, and spreading from there.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think is probably what I was gonna want to do anyway, but what you were saying would have been interesting to try.
Yeah, I always like pushing the VP track if you can, because then any of those random like cards that give your opponent points, you have to be so careful with.
Yep.
and then like war cards being played.
So
Like, yeah, and then like you wouldn't be able to get away with getting away with flower power.
I mean, space is very important here. But I'm
Yeah,
not
you,
sure
he
I
should
love.
definitely space. Huh?
Well, that could be a nasty surprise for him in the light war. I don't know. It depends on what the
Which?
blockade.
Oh, blockade. Yeah, I would have. Well, he knows.
Especially with containment.
He knows he was holding it, right? Or no?
I don't remember if that was known.
No. Okay.
No, Derek played it on turn 1, so it was unknown.
Oh, yeah. So that could have been a nasty surprise to hold over him. But it's also nice to be able to space a 1-up when you can. Interesting. Doesn't want to.
I like the play from Ed.
Yeah, I like the pick from Ed. I was debating like, would you rather just play NATO and keep Thailand with Southeast Asia still in the deck? But then you're contending with a very easily brushable Vietnam or Thailand. I mean,
Yeah, I think I would have, but I mean, like you said, it's an unmodified brush. It doesn't affect Dom in Asia. It is 4 VPs in Southeast Asia scoring.
yeah.
Luka has scored. Oh, Ed's good. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, he's got 3 ops. It's still
Yeah.
dicey to me.
Well, I would have. I like the play, but it should have been Chile first.
Yeah, okay, and Derek is definitely going to go ahead and shore that up.
Yeah, he needs to put one more into Venezuela at least, maybe even Panama. Yeah, for Chile. Yeah, I would have liked that. Maybe he thought he had enough ops to wipe Derek out of both Venezuela and Brazil, but being at -1, I don't like that.
On April 4, 1949, the North Atlantic Treaty was signed between France, Belgium, Luxembourg, the Netherlands, the United Kingdom, Norway,
Hey, that
Denmark,
makes sense.
Italy, Portugal, Iceland, Canada.
No scorings, but
The pact was designed to keep within the letter and spirit
South
of the
African
United
arrest
Nations
is
Charter.
perfect.
The treaty members realized that real peace is more
Yeah,
than
especially
an
when you get
war,
ingrained.
and they seek to promote political and economic stability.
He
in the
could
North
defect
Atlantic
South
area.
African unrest.
To ensure this, they are sworn to
Funny
stand together
play,
against
not a good play, but a funny
An
play.
attack against
A funny one,
would
yeah.
be an attack against all.
So do you take the swing in South America? Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, you do that. You do that.
Yeah, you do that. I would have might have taken the swing on that country instead of Nigeria, though. Just take your control in South America.
Yeah, we can shore up Angola too. I mean, I don't mind doing this.
That's also fine, yeah.
You could also just put one in Angola and take South Africa.
Yeah,
This-
which also is which I might actually like better because then you're guaranteed to hold both of the countries instead of only getting one of them.
Yeah, I think
Possibly.
that would be my play. I get going for the flip. Okay, I like
Yeah,
this better.
I like that better because you're pretty much guaranteed to hold both of those now.
Yep.
And you need mill ops, so you coup Cameroon, and you can always work on realigning Zaire with Algeria as a secondary target. With being at +2 at that point, it would be pretty nice.
Yep. Oh.
Ooh, that's a nice card. That's rough.
So
I
nice
would have.
for Ed
Huh?
off with grain and ABM.
Yeah, that is nice. I would have. I don't know. Taking a shot at Brazil probably might have been, or like um, Argentina might have been a little bit better to get access into South America, though.
Yeah, with those countries at one, it's not,
Those
and
are,
I think Argentina's better.
yeah,
With Chile just with one in it, but because we did that in our team game last week, and because you only needed three really, and
right, yeah,
honestly, again on Argentina, you really only needed two if he's got
right,
decent teams. So I think that's right actually.
yeah. I'm fine with the grain
If he
sales.
has Africa in hand though, then
Yeah,
it did make sense.
yeah, but Derek's not getting domination though, so or just score it and then like ABM you could do at any point, right? Derek didn't have domination, give him a point, and then take a swing in South America. But if Derek takes control of South America and you can't ever get access, that's game. I mean, control and not domination. If he gets control in South America, that's 10 points, right?
Yeah, presenceless control. Yep.
Yeah, so that's game. Which that's why I like ABM in South America better. Second UN for Ed, I believe. We will bury you. Yeah, that's a nice one. To UN. Okay, so he's trying to get. Nobody can make it to space. Everybody, all the cosmonauts and astronauts are drunk right now.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's trying to go for like if he's going to try realigning and get control here. No, that's a nice event.
Arms race is good.
Yeah, claw back some points.
Oh, I missed. What did he UN, Matt? I missed that.
We will bury you,
There you.
which is a pretty good one to get rid of. Or he could have spaced it. So I wonder what he's using for space. But 4 ops is a lot of ops. So
Yeah, there is these realigned threats are looming. Ooh, puppets.
all right, yeah, that gets you into the south. So I like that. Good Allende play there.
Yeah, I wonder if that could have been done sooner, but I mean, yeah, this is probably fine.
I don't know. If he takes all those 4 countries, including one of the ones next to those 3, then it's fine, I guess. But I think he's got to load up some ops there now. Derek is rolling on the edge without putting a third op into either Venezuela or Brazil and risking VOA.
Yeah, I think he's got to do that by the end of the turn. Ooh, another one. Ops for Ed this turn. And Ed is I don't
I like
that.
that.
I don't like this route of trying to deny South American control by country count.
I'm fine with it.
That's-
You take it. You get rid of 6
subs.
Huh?
I would nuke subs on AR7.
Yeah.
It doesn't have great targets. They're just the 2-stat. Like Panama, though, Derek doesn't have access to Panama. Oh yeah, it's AR6, my friend. Yeah, that's an oopsies.
Yeah, because he had a card taken away, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so he got lost there. But honestly, like, unless if he has a high up card or is willing to give up China, it might not be that advantageous. Yeah, 1-op coup. That's not really advantageous. Because even if he got a 6, right, it'd be 1-op for him. Right.
I like this from Derek. Yeah.
I like this. Yeah. It'd be 1-op, and then you just put the 3 back into there. So
And it's located here at Peterson Air Force Base in Colorado Springs, Colorado. It's an alliance.
Now, is Kitchen is active or no?
The skies over North America.
I get it was played by the U.S., but I think it might have been active.
I don't think so. Derek's up by 5 battlegrounds in the Americas.
They build a fortress inside of the mountain.
It truly is an amazing feat.
Yeah, up by 5, yeah.
Oh my goodness. So we can get to 14. Oh, you just brush Mexico, drop your scorings, and let's get out of Dodge.
Yeah, and you're holding both bear.
You could have quagged.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe you might want to quag.
Okay, so Missile Envy is going to hit Usuri, and you just ignore that.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's game.
Just about. I mean, we're giving up the coup here because we got to just drop Central.
Who cares? Who cares? Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying he could get a lucky. Oh, actually, you're right. It's domination.
It doesn't matter. He still has domination in South America.
Well, he wouldn't. It would be 4-4, so he wouldn't have dom if Ed's able to save Brazil.
Okay, true. But so how much is Central right now? Is it 8? So he goes to 15. He goes to 17.
Oh, pardon me. Central is 10.
Actually, he has to play Missile Envy. So you just coup. So you don't lose the coup.
Oh, you're right. Thank you. Thank you for telling me how that very basic thing in Twilight Struggle works.
Yeah, I feel like on our streams
I got very excited about this whole brushing.
We missed that. We missed that a lot. But unless if Ed can do something.
Yeah, Ed's got the only chance here. Ed's only chance here is to realign Central. Yeah, I thought you would ask for South. Central is.
So Central is 10, and then with the 3, or I guess it's 2 points from South. Or no, if you hit a brush, it would be. I mean, if you hit a coup, if it was going the way we were talking, if Ed hit a coup, it'd be 2 points. So he'd be sitting at 19, and then a space would win it.
Or actually, at 19, Willie Brandt would win it.
Willie Brandt would win it as well. Yeah.
Yeah, Ed can't possibly know this, so I understand with Pakistan wide open, but his only chance to stay in this game is to realign in Central.
Yeah, but why would you go after?
Not going to do it. Yeah, no, I mean it makes perfect sense. Like he can't know that both of the scorings are sitting out there, and Derek drops the right one.
Yeah, well, yeah. But Asia's already scored. I think you have to go after unscored regions.
Yeah, and I don't. I mean, what gets Ed VP? I mean, space gets him 2. That's not enough.
Well, and now
I don't think there's anything.
If you coup Colombia to even it out, you're still losing.
Yeah.
So maybe you got to. Yeah, and if you poke something in South America, you're still losing because that's 3 points. To Derek when he scores it, I mean. So I think this game is over at this point. I don't see how, because he has to get 6 points, right? So I don't know a 6-point play. Oh, actually, the only thing that would have kept him in the game is Southeast Asia scoring, because that's 6 points.
Oh, very true.
So Derek wins 2 quick games here to get 3rd in OTSL.
And congratulations to Derek Miller, something for the Team Illinois trophy case, a bronze in OTSL silver. And I look forward to seeing him in OTSL gold this season, which I'll throw a nice plug in for JR, who I saw is in the chat, that signups are going on now. So congratulations again to Derek, and thank you all for watching. Have a good night.